Greetings adventurers, it's Thorn Gaming and welcome back to another overview of a Japanese live stream, the one that just happened earlier today. It's a pretty short one, there's not too much stuff that got announced, but I still do think it's worth going over. And of course the first thing I want to go over is the thing on the screen right here. On the official DanMemo EN account, there's a vote going on for which character from the event that you want there to be a wallpaper of. Obviously, I'm here to go ahead and campaign for Ryu to get that wallpaper, that exclusive wallpaper that will be made. The contest ends on the 30th of this month, so only a few days left to go, and I just want to go get my word in there. Please vote for Ryu. I will put the link to that vote in the description. It's on Twitter, so all you have to do to vote is retweet that tweet, and we'll get Ryu up there in the votes. She's actually winning by quite the landslide in the Japan DanMemo Twitter account, so I might be being a bit selfish knowing that she's probably going to get the wallpaper in Japan, and I should probably let someone else get that chance here in Global, but I gotta stay true to who I love. Vote for Ryu, guys. Anyway, let's get into the news. First of all, I want to thank both Armbrust from the unofficial DanMemo Discord, as well as Galeriot from the Technia Discord for all the translation work going into here. It's very helpful to have these news updates translated for us to know what exactly is going on in the coming weeks. First of all, what is probably the most substantial news in the live stream is the announcement of the Familia event. It's very similar to what we had in the previous Attack on Titan collaboration event, where we had a boss rush going against regular Titans, the Armored Titan, and the Colossal Titan. In a similar way, we'll be going against characters from this event. The Violas, Vito, and the Spirit from the event story, if you have not read that already. And you probably should read the story this time, guys, because it's written by the author Fujino Omori, and I will actually have a future video about that. But really, guys, I do implore you to start reading through the events, especially ones like this that are written by the author of danmachi himself, because they're such a joy to go through, seeing all the characters interact, and this one is probably one of the more exciting ones since Grand Day, which ironically was also written by Fujino Omori. So anytime that an event is written by the author of the actual franchise, you're in for a treat, and I was right here as well. But anyway, the Familia event will start on December 5th. And remember that the demi-spirit at the very end is a spirit-type monster, so the two characters, Sparkling Princess Eyes and Elven Awakening Lafia, will do extra damage against them if you had them sitting somewhere at +5 or plus whatever. They're pretty old units that we got towards the launch of the game, and they might be pretty important to have right here. And they also have a weakness to both Earth Element and Wind Element. And also, since this is a similar format to the previous Attack on Titan Familia event, expect rewards like last time, where you got rewards from your personal score milestones like Fate Stones to help level up the Familia, as well as Familia score milestone rewards as well, where you got rewards like Fate Stones, Iris, Valis, and CP items, and of course the final rewards, the Familia rank rewards, which is based on the total amount of score that your Familia has gotten over the course of the event, resulting in 4-star tickets, gnome tickets, and also 3-star tickets and Hero Fauna. Now, something else that may catch your interest that was announced during the live stream is the launch of this special Hero Gacha that will start tomorrow, November 28th. In this particular banner, you can only use paid Iris. These are all 11 draws, and on the first paid roll that you do, you will get 1 guaranteed 4-star. On the second roll, you get 2 guaranteed 4-stars, and on the third and final roll, if you do it, you will get 3 guaranteed 4-stars. Now, at this moment in time, we don't exactly know how much these rolls are going to cost. I assume it's going to be the standard 400, but if it's any less than that, then maybe these rolls might be worth. But remember, guys, this is only on the general pool of characters. This does not include time-limited characters, so you won't be able to get the new Christmas characters that we currently have available. You'll be able to get characters like the debutante, Hephaestus, Tiona, and Tiona you see there in the picture, as well as this Belle, of course, Honor Succession Belle, Gale Disguised Ryu, Casino Lady Shakti, Sacred Fire Hestia, Trickster Loki. Characters like that will be in that pool, but not the time-limited ones. And remember that the ones you get are random, so it's not like you're rolling on a banner with only 3 characters that you can get from it. You can get any of these characters from the pool, and they may be something that you don't want. So if this is your first time spending money in the game, don't do it on something like this. Do it on an actual paid banner where you know what character you're getting. This is really for people that just have money to spend for some reason, and they just want to try and get more 4 stars in the hope that they possibly might be able to limit break their characters, like Almighty Fighter Osvi, for example, a really good healer. But do keep in mind we're in a slew of time limited events where you might be wanting to use your paid Iris on that. We just got the Christmas banners. I'm imagining that we'll get a rerun of last year's Christmas banners, and then we'll start moving into New Year's, which is also time limited stuff. And if my assumption is true, again, there we'll be getting a new New Year event, and then the old New Year event, and then we're starting to head into Valentine stuff, which will also be time limited. So definitely be wary on spending anything on this. Remember that this patch ended earlier last night, and it's coming back tomorrow on the 28th. This patch is whatever to me. I'm grateful for all the materials and stuff, but it does make me miss Rampage a little bit, because I like being able to just get Rampage out of the way and then do whatever else I want to do. And with this patch, you have to check every morning, every night, and set up your characters, and sometimes it just feels a bit redundant. But again, I am grateful for all the stuff we get from this patch, because it's usually more stamina efficient to go about it that way. Also, from the previous 4 games, the participant goal was reached, so we'll be getting 10 stamina potatoes incoming into our inventories at some point really soon. And because the graphic uses the potatoes with the red cream, those should be the 70 stamina potatoes if I am not wrong. It'd be really weird to use that image and not give us those potatoes. And like I mentioned in previous videos, the training war games will start on November 28th as well. I'm not sure what it means by training, but we'll just have to see what's going on when it launches tomorrow night and go from there. Remember that the Heroic Trial for Ryu and Anya's bond starts tomorrow night as well. Remember, you can only choose one of their bonds, and of course I'm going to choose Ryu's bond because mine's at +4 currently, and I'll be able to +5-er with the bond from this trial, so I'm super excited for that. And of course we'll be getting the light element Bavaria Record Buster tomorrow night as well, so it's going to be pretty busy in game between the training war games and also the full-blown Record Buster we're getting tomorrow night. She is light element, so I assume that Dart type is going to be good against her. We'll just have to see. Because the banners we're having right now have a single target Earth Magic user in Anya, I wouldn't be surprised to see if Bavaria was weak to Earth a little bit, but Dark Element is probably a safe bet to use in this Record Buster, so get those Mikasas out right now, guys. It's time to let her spin and roll. And just a quick overview of the upcoming schedule. On November 28th, which is tomorrow night, we'll be getting the Light Bavaria Record Buster, the Training War Games, the Heroic Trial for both Ryu and Anya, only being able to pick one of those bonds. We'll get new dispatch missions, and the Special Hero Paid Gacha banner will start. Remember, you only get 3 paid rolls in that, and the amount of guarantees you get increase with each roll up to a max of 3. And remember, it's the general pool, so be careful before you even decide on rolling on those, with limited events probably happening non-stop for quite a while. And then on December 5th, we'll be getting normal war games as well as the start of the Winter Magic Familia boss event. And we'll probably get more information about the Familia event in a future video, but that's all I have for you guys this time. I am hoping to see that the Christmas event from last year is rerun at some point during this time, because that seems to be the pattern here. We're getting reruns of events that we missed during the appropriate time, like we did for the summer event, the Halloween event as well, and hopefully the same thing with the last year's Christmas event. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, I did enjoy the story in this event quite a lot, and I'll be making a video related to that in the near future, probably either tomorrow or the day after. We'll just see how it goes. But I am very excited to talk about it because I do love all the characters in the DanMachi franchise, and I love the light novels so much. It's always a joy to read, and I'm glad I get to read through these events during the times between light novel releases. It really helps alleviate that wait period. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Go ahead and give me a like if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. If you want to stay updated on what I'm doing, follow me on Twitter and join my Discord for discussion. And as always, continue enjoying your time adventuring in Aurario and the dungeon. This is Lauren Gaming, and I'm signing out.
건다